Query Google Bard and others. Unlock query power with Bard, ChatGPT and BingChat. We've all seen how advancements in artificial intelligence, AI, have brought us chatbots that are transforming our lives and workplaces. Just like smartphones changed how we communicate, AI chatbots are gearing up to be the next big thing in information search and query. But there's a widening gap between those who are utilizing these chatbots and those who aren't. In this video, we're going to spotlight 3 of the biggest players in the chatbot scene: ChatGPT, Bard, and BingChat. We'll dive into the how-to of using these AI chatbots in query mode for retrieving information, and we'll dish out some handy tips to make the most out of them. Think about query Google Bard, query ChatGPT, or query BingChat. Stick around for key information to unlock their full potential. We update this video series periodically, so make sure to subscribe to this channel for regular updates. For a limited time period, channel subscribers can email us at strtextmaster@gmail.com to request private videos, playlists at no cost, as well as having free website membership at www.strtext.com. Information retrieval in query mode using AI chatbots. All 3 of these chatbot models can sift through and summarize vast chunks of text. This makes them game changers for tasks like product search, content aggregation, knowledge extraction, as well as web search and navigation. Bard and BingChat get a leg up by connecting their chatbots to internet search servers, keeping them in the loop with the latest info. ChatGPT Plus was beta tested and connected to internet search for about 3 months or so. Its internet search was removed since then. ChatGPT, although not connected to the internet, has its own strengths, thanks to longer training times and well-developed natural language models. The language models these chatbots based on are provided at the end of this video. The invaluable role of AI chatbots in information retrieval and query. We are going to use 2 different types of questions in the following to see how AI chatbots perform. 1. Where can I buy a toner cartridge for Brother MFC 7680DW printer? Please present it in table format with prices and phone numbers. 2. When is the best time and best day to upload a new video on YouTube? Sure, we could just Google or Bing these questions, but let's explore why AI chatbots can offer unique benefits. A. AI chatbots understand our natural language. With chatbots, you can ask and follow up in your own everyday language. They get it and gather the right info for you. And if you need to refine or revise your question, no problem. It's like having a second brain that understands you perfectly. B. AI chatbots display search results concisely. This can save you from sifting through long lists of links, text, and articles, making AI chatbots even more valuable. But remember, while this is a major plus, some useful info might get lost in the condensation process and there might be occasional errors. C. Chatbots give you some control over how your search result format appear. In formatting, Bard offers more flexibility in this area compared to ChatGPT and BingChat. But what about doing a good old internet search? With Bard, there's a neat Google It button to help you with that. On the other hand, Microsoft has already integrated chat and search in Bing, making related searches a breeze. Also, both BingChat and Bard include footnotes in their summaries pointing you to the source of the information. This is pretty handy and thoughtful feature. Depending on your preference for simplicity or complexity in interfaces, you might favor one over the other, that is Bard or BingChat. If you like Google's minimalist approach, you'll probably gravitate towards Bard. If you're comfortable with Microsoft's information-rich style, you might prefer BingChat. But here's a little heads up. BingChat seems to have some issues running smoothly on Windows 11. It works great on Windows 10, but on Windows 11, it's like search and chat are squabbling over who gets to talk to you. It can get especially frustrating when you're trying to scroll down for more information and you're unexpectedly switched from chat mode to search mode. But hey, this issue is unique to Windows 11, so hopefully, it'll get sorted out soon. We'll now evaluate the responses of these AI chatbots to 3 types of queries. Query number 1: Where can I buy a toner cartridge for Brother MFC 7680DW printer? Please present it in table format with prices and phone numbers. Bard said, "Sure, Here's a table of places where you can buy a toner cartridge, price and phone numbers listed. BingChat's response for query number 1. BingChat said, you can buy a toner cartridge for MFC 7680DW printer from Amazon. Here are options for you. ChatGPT's response for query number 1. ChatGPT said, I am unable to provide real-time information, so the prices and phone number I provide may not be up to date. However, I can give you an example. Comments on responses for query number 1. In this query, ChatGPT makes you aware of its limitation and do not want to mislead you. Bard provides a well-formatted summary on requested information. Using Google It, you can find more exact information on what you need. BingChat provides you a summary and typically provides footnotes. The footnotes are good design and very convenient. You may also pursue additional information by doing Bing search that is ready to go. These responses reflect the inherent design of the chatbots and their associated search engines, Google and Bing, respectively. While AI chatbots may not be, or need not be, optimized for user queries, they present a potential avenue for product advertising by their developers. Query number 2. When is the best time and best day to upload a new video on YouTube? Bard's response for the query number 2. Bard said, there is no one-size-fits-all answer to this question, as the best time and day to upload a new video on YouTube will vary depending on your audience and the type of content you create. BingChat's response for query number 2. BingChat said, according to a HubSpot social media trends, the best times to post are. ChatGPT's response for query number 2. ChatGPT said, the best time and day to upload a new video on YouTube can vary depending on your target audience and their viewing habits. It's important to keep in mind that YouTube's algorithm prioritizes videos that receive high engagement in their first few hours after uploading, regardless of the day and time. Comments on responses for query number 2. In this query, there is no needs for chatbots to randomize or prioritize information. Each chatbot should provide the most proper information at its best capability. In the above response, the footnotes provided by BingChat is very convenient and useful. However, the summary in BingChat is lackluster in comparison with Bard and ChatGPT for this query. It is interesting to note that ChatGPT point out that YouTube's algorithm prioritizes videos that receive high engagement in their first few hours after uploading. Such knowledge is noteworthy and not readily available in traditional internet search. This advantage alone makes AI chatbot query more favorable than traditional internet searches. When is the optimal time to upload a new video on YouTube? Each chatbot provides a unique response, with BingChat citing a specific report and ChatGPT stressing the importance of high engagement immediately after uploading. AI chatbots can offer valuable insights not readily available in typical internet search, proving their usefulness in knowledge gathering. Summary. In the above examples, we can see the distinct advantages of querying AI chatbots compared to typical internet searches. Query 1 represents a search for product information. In this case, AI chatbots provide a concise summary and are prepared for online searches when needed, except for ChatGPT. The summaries generated by these chatbots reflect the results of their respective supporting search engines. For instance, Bard mirrors the results of Google Search, and BingChat echoes the results from Bing Search. The second type of query involves knowledge gathering and generation. Here we ask about the best time and day to upload a YouTube video. The AI chatbots can provide the most relevant knowledge they have compiled. They don't need to prioritize or randomize such information for advertising purposes. Additional insights, provided by ChatGPT in this case, which is not in the scope of the original query, can be extremely useful. Companies and services nowadays predominantly use websites as the center of their operations, providing everything from product information to technical support and additional customer service. As websites become multifaceted and adaptive with user interaction, navigating and retrieving information can become increasingly complex. This is where AI chatbot queries prove invaluable. However, it's important to note that public AI chatbots like Bard, BingChat, and ChatGPT do not study and learn from websites directly. Instead, they rely on relevant articles and search links. This is because currently it is not feasible to process and store all of the relevant information on the internet. Instead, chatbots are trained on a subset of data that is relevant to their purpose. This can lead to errors, as the chatbot may not have access to all of the information that is necessary to answer a question accurately. However, future developments may alter this approach. For example, chatbots may eventually access and process information from the internet in real time, reducing the risk of errors. For completeness and clarity, it's important to understand the foundations of these chatbots. ChatGPT is based on the GPT 3.5 architecture, while ChatGPT Plus utilizes the GPT-4 model. BingChat leverages both GPT-4 and Microsoft's Prometheus models, and Bard is built on Google's Pathways Language Model 2, PaLM 2, previously built on Lambda, language model for dialogue applications. Each chatbot has been trained using extensive datasets comprising text from books, articles, websites, and other sources. We hope you find this video informative and useful. Please subscribe to this channel for anytime access to this and other videos. As a subscriber, you can request private videos or playlists by emailing us at strtextmaster@gmail.com. That's all for today. Catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.